Hello, beautiful collective, and welcome to your general reading. Today, we're going to see what is coming towards you, family, lover, friend, or foe. Please remember the energies in the readings can go vice versa, okay? So only take what resonates. Feel free to switch the genders, switch the roles, do what you have to do, and leave the rest. If any of you would like to make a donation to the channel to become a member, to gain access to the saucy readings, which I will be doing soon, guys. I've had like a very busy weekend. Down below in the description box, okay? If you want, someone did DM me the other day to ask about, I think it was this deck. It's not released yet, but it will be, and I'll let you guys. Bless me. Sorry, guys. I'll let you guys know. Oh, bless me. Thank you to any of you who said bless you. Okay, so let's see what is the overall energy. But yeah, just anything you want down below, okay? Information is down below. I had a couple downloads for you guys, and then I kept on getting interruptions when I was trying to record, so I feel like I'm not supposed to say what it is I was supposed to say. So that could just be an omen within itself. Like, maybe you want to say something, just don't. Just keep quiet, okay? There could be, you may feel like every time you go to do something or every time you go to say something, there's distractions or disturbances, or it basically means that you're not supposed to say it, okay? So just don't. Maybe someone is trying to provoke you to say something, you know, just don't, okay? I just heard don't show them your hand, okay? That's what my mom always says to me. So yeah, don't reveal anything, okay? Oh, so intuitive is the overall energy, yeah. Go within, keep something to yourself, okay? I feel like you're going to, this is confirmation. So, okay. This is confirmation of your intuition. So if you have been feeling something, if you've been thinking something, I feel like you're correct. Or it could be saying to follow your intuition, because maybe you're thinking too much, okay? And your higher self, which is what your intuition is trying to communicate to you in different ways. So like I said, if there's a lot of ominous things that are happening, that's your higher self trying to get your attention to let you know, like, no, this is not what you should be doing, or you shouldn't be saying that, or you shouldn't be. So go within. And also, you know, the high priestess, she keeps all the secrets to herself. She reveals what's necessary when it is necessary. Oh my God, that Mercury retrograde is really like, I haven't been able to talk properly in a very long time, people. But you know what I'm trying to say, okay? I just feel like you know something, or something is going to come to you in a form of a download, but it's not something that you should share, okay? It's kind of what I'm getting here. And also critical, yeah, because I feel like you're going to be criticized for this information. Maybe people are not going to understand it because it's something that came to you intuitively. Into you, okay? Intuitively, okay? Into it, into I, okay? So keep it in. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Because with the oh so critical as the surrounding energy, there's going to be like naysayers, or this could also be what this is saying as well. Maybe like you really want to critique something, but it's just saying don't say anything. Maybe you know that something is right and someone else is wrong, or you know someone is lying and you want to expose them. There is no need for you to say anything, okay? Because it's not going to be taken wow, okay? So let's just see. So also intuitive. You could also be meeting someone that's really, really intuitive, so they can read you. Somebody here could be a reader, okay? But somebody knows how to read someone's energy, okay? You also may just feel like, not a negative energy, but you know, like when you just feel that people are like just criticizing, you could just feel it. You could just feel like it's just bad vibes, okay? But don't even say anything, okay? Yeah, oh so happy is underneath that. Just stay happy, darling. Because I feel like people will be trying to criticize or something because they can see that you're happy. So someone or people, they try to look for fault in something to kind of bring your energy down because their energy is low. It's okay, okay? There's no need for you to say anything. So let's just see, what cards do we have? Yeah, exactly. These two cards fell out. So we have the Tower card here, and look at this card. So that's like this person critiquing or the divine coming down, and she just doesn't want to listen, or she just doesn't want to hear it. And then we have the Hermit here. So I feel like this is your energy, and we are in Virgo season, right? So yeah. So I feel like you're just going within. You could be keeping yourself to yourself, focusing on knowledge, focusing on work, focusing on wisdom. There could be a tower that's going around. But you're kind of completely unaffected by it, or somebody's trying to take you out of your energy. Okay, this could also be you, because you know Virgo energy is known to criticize. So that could be something that you're trying to stop doing, or you're trying to be in control of. Like, I don't always have to point out everything, or you know, this could be also you're going within, looking at yourself. So this could be self criticizing. And then we do have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so for some of you, especially if you like read or something, there could be someone that's trying to say that, you know, you're into the devil or devil worship, or you do some negative things, and you're just like, ugh. People are just going to try to criticize you because they don't understand, okay? Or this is you. Maybe you're going through a destructive time, and you're just like, you know what? I need to detox. I need to stay away from certain things, because when I'm around certain things, or when I'm under the influence, this is my behavior. Okay, so I feel like intuitively, you know what you need to do. It's either you're surrounded by this energy and people keep self-destructing and they don't understand why. I feel like, you know, the divine is going to come down hard on whoever it is that is not listening. Okay, maybe somebody is in fear of being criticized, so they just kind of do it anyway, even though they're afraid of it. It's kind of like, I know that doesn't make any sense, but that's just how people are. It's like, someone who's afraid of abandonment, so they abandon people, or someone who's afraid of being hurt, so they hurt people. They become the very thing that they're afraid of. You know, that Devil card, okay? So yeah. So I'm just getting that maybe you can also feel that the Tower is coming. So you're just going within right now. You don't want to be around certain types of people that do certain types of things, because you're just like, that's not my energy. But let's just reshuffle the cards, because those all fell out together. Someone also could be trying to criticize your lifestyle because you don't want to overindulge in certain types of things. So they could be like, maybe someone is calling you a goody two shoes, or they're like, oh, you think you're so perfect, all of these things. And like I said, don't say anything back. You know, it's a projection of how they feel about you. They feel like you're so perfect, or they feel like they wish they could be like that, okay? So it could go either way, because that seems to come up a lot in the collective readings. Okay, but let's just see. Can we have a different card, please, Divine? Please and thank you. Okay, so we have the Fool that wanted to come out. And that's a beautiful depiction here, because we got this man and he's like praying. And she's about to, it doesn't look like she's going to jump off the cliff, but it's almost like she has to trust that he's going to catch her, but he's not even looking up. It's not like his arms are open, like, and he's like, yeah, okay. He's like this. So it's almost like he's trying to go within to rely on the divine. Like, yeah, I'm going to feel her presence, and I'm going to know when to open my hands at the right time. And she is trusting that he's going to catch her when she falls. So I'm getting something about trust here. Okay. You have to trust the process. You have to trust that you're going to, you have to trust that you're going to be saved in a situation. There also could be someone that wants a new beginning with you. And it's like they're trying to have faith, like, listen, like, please, like, just hear me out. Because that's kind of what it looks like in this picture. And it doesn't look like it's that far down, because he's not even standing up. He's on his knees. I just realized that. So if he was to actually stand up, he would actually be the same height as the cliff. So this is a very interesting depiction here. So it's almost like he's praying or begging for her to come down and speak to him. But he's looking up to her. Like he wants another chance. So I feel like somebody here, they may feel very foolish. Okay? Because he's naked here, so he's bearing it all. He's got nothing to hide. He's exposing himself. He's being vulnerable. So maybe somebody wants to approach you and they're going to be vulnerable because they can see that you're pure. Not only are you pure and you're innocent, but you also hold all the power. Because look at all that, look at the lightning and the storm and the clouds there. So she's closest to source. She's closest to the divine feminine energy. The masculine energy is supposed to look up to the divine and take guidance, because the divine is the intuitive one. The divine feminines are the intuitive ones, okay? So maybe this is what somebody's seeing. Like maybe somebody has seen something from a different perspective, or somebody wants another chance or a new beginning with you. Okay, we have the sunflower at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, so somebody could have seen the light. Okay. Someone sees that you are source. And you know, if you actually look, I don't know if anyone has actually seen a close-up of the sun. It actually looks like hair. So that's why I always talk about the sun and our hair representing our antennas and our connection to source, the sun, okay, and the original halo. Okay, but anyway, we're not going to get into that right now. So with the Fool, I feel like somebody feels foolish. Maybe they feel foolish for criticizing you. Maybe you were trying to explain something to someone and somebody wants to start over, or they want a new beginning to show you a different side to them, or somebody wants to open up to you. Because like I said, he's coming there absolutely naked. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody wants another chance. Okay. So as above, so below, literally. So at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Visionary. Oh, God, look at this picture. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I just heard you were painted in God's image. Okay. So I feel like somebody looks at you as art. Like this, she reminds me of like Oshun here, like Oshun vibes. Okay. So somebody here could be an artist. I'm also getting something about cultures appreciating each other. Okay, because she kind of looks Chinesey, this woman here, and she's like painting this beautiful black woman right here. Okay. So gorgeous energy, but I'm getting something about a muse, yeah, and then we have the Emperor underneath that. And interestingly enough, there is a woman that is depicted as an emperor in this picture, and all the men are standing behind her protecting. So I'm getting something about the feminine energy, the divine feminine, the real divine feminine. I feel like there's going to be some type of revelation to what the real divine feminine energy actually is, or what it actually represents. Okay, well, this could be how someone is seeing you. Someone is seeing you as an absolute, like, goddess or a muse, okay? Somebody also may reach out to you because they want to, you could be someone's inspiration. Like someone may actually want to paint you, or they may want to include you in some type of art project that they're doing. I feel like you're an inspiration to someone. So someone wants to use you as their muse. Okay. So interesting. Especially if you're an artist here, I feel like when it comes to your work, there's going to be a huge shift here. So you could be afraid that people are going to criticize your work, or you could be not re-imaging something. I don't think that's a word, but you could be like, is it reimagining? Let's just say reinventing. You could be reinventing something, and you feel like people are going to criticize you, but they're not. I feel like you're trying to depict something how it's supposed to be depicted. Okay. Do you know what this is reminding me of? It's reminding me of, I don't know if anyone has heard of this, but you know when like the George Floyd thing was going on, the the churches were actually approached, and there was like a law that they were trying to put in place to change the original images of like Jesus and, you know, Mary and everything to what they're supposed to look like, which is the black. Okay, and I don't know if any of you have seen in Russia when they opened the vaults and they showed you what the real depictions look like. But back like in 2020, they were trying to get the churches to change the original imagery to what it's supposed to look like, because I feel like they felt like it would help with like the racial issues or whatnot, but they got rejected, which is interesting. But we're not going to get into that. But that's kind of what this is reminding me of. It's like somebody's like, you know what, I want to depict or paint something how it's originally supposed to be. Okay, with the Fool, you want to go back to the beginning, or you want to present something in its purest form. Okay, but this could be anything, but I was just using that as an example. And with the Oh So Critical, it was like it got criticized and people wanted to reject it because obviously, you know, it's the evil white elites that are in power, so they were like, no, we don't want to present it like that, even though in the Bible it says of copper skin and wool hair. But we're not going to get into that today. Okay, but there was a petition or something that was presented, and they were saying that they wanted to change the depictions and put it to what it's really supposed to look like, and then they got rejected from that. So I thought there's going to be a shift. So you may see a lot of changes when it comes to your surroundings, okay, when it comes to like diversity or something like that. But of course there's going to be a lot of criticizing because people don't like the truth, but it is what it is. With the Oh So Intuitive, you know what's really going on. Now, if it's not something like that, that's just what this reminded me of. But if that's not what's happening, I'm just getting that somebody here wants a new beginning with you, and they want to show you that you can trust them. Okay? Because, you know, I always say it takes two to tango. Because someone's energy has shifted here. Okay? Interesting. So let's just get some more cards, darling. Actually, let's use this one. Please clarify the Fool. That was really quick. So we have Ivy. So in this deck, I think Ivy represents like love, because, you know, Ivy, it grows and it wraps itself around. I'm trying to remember I can't remember the actual meaning, but we all know what Ivy looks like, right? And Ivy's very beautiful, and the extent to how long Ivy grows is just ongoing. Okay, so I just feel like there's like an ongoing situation that you have with somebody here, but they want to start fresh to show you how much they love and they appreciate you. Okay, I'm also getting something about self-love here. But I know in this deck, they were, oh gosh, if I had the booklet here, I would look at it. But I like to read things intuitively. But I can't remember the spiritual meaning to Ivy. But I know it's something about unity and love. And Ivy, it spreads. You know, it spreads and it grows really long, and it's really, really beautiful. So it's almost like there's like these vines that's like invisible between, okay. I can't talk, guys. I'm so sorry. I've got like all these images in my head. What I'm imagining is like Ivy between these two people. Okay. And so it's almost like an invisible string or connection, if you will. So she can really climb down if she wants to, but she has to trust. She has to go within. She can't see it. So that's kind of what I'm getting with these two combinations. It's like there's something that's keeping us connected that we can't see, but it can only be felt. So I'm getting something about the connection between everyone and between source or you and this person. I really hope I'm making sense, guys, because I can't get the words out, okay? I just can't get the words out. So please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Mountain that wanted to come out. So yeah, something about Mother Earth and nature and the connection. You see how it looks like a woman, but she's actually the trees, she's the river. And it's interesting because in my tarot deck, the Fool card is like part tree and part human. And she has to like trust that once she disconnects from the branches, she will be able to turn into another element. Okay, so that's what it's reminding me of. I'm just getting like the connection that you have between nature is being realized on a large scale. So I'm hearing something about indigenous people. Okay, you may find out that you're connected with the ivy here. Like something branches out. You know, so some of you, I feel like you should get the ancestral DNA test done. You may find out like some really cool information here. Okay, I'm also getting something about the earth resetting with the Wheel of Fortune. Something going back to how it originally was. Peace, balance, harmony, appreciation. Okay, or this is love. But I'm getting something about the love of nature or the love of land. You know. And then we have death at the bottom of the deck. Yes, a reset. Something needs to die in order for it to be reborn. Okay? So yeah, I'm getting that something is being reinvented, repainted, restructured. Yeah, underneath that we have transform with Raven. Yeah, there's a transformation going on here. This could be you. You could be the person that's transforming something. You could be a scientist as well. Maybe you're going to make some type of discovery. For some of you, you could be like camping or going out in the mountains and you're going to find something that's going to really change your perspective. I'm also getting like a compass here. So yeah, following the direction that you feel like you need to go into, or maybe you go somewhere and you just feel really connected and you don't really understand why, and then you start to research it and then you find that you have some type of ancestral roots, or there's some type of spiritual connection that you have with a specific area or place, or maybe you just feel guided to go somewhere. Or this could be how someone is looking at you, like Mother Earth, Mother Nature itself, okay? But I'm just getting that you're going through a transformation here, or there's like an old way of thinking that you're letting go of, or this could be people around you. Like someone is not so critical anymore. So maybe that's what it is, like death to the ego or death to the criticizing, because someone needs your energy is kind of what I'm seeing here. Because, you know, plenty is on this card, but what's here? There's no growth here. But again, as above, so below. Again, I hope I'm making some sense. I don't feel like I'm making any sense, but like I said, I had so many disruptions when I was trying to record this video. So I'm a bit flustered. Like I had to run down the stairs and, you know, let the guy in, and just lots of shit was happening. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles that wanted to come out, okay, which reads luxury, fruits of labor, self-sufficiency, rewards, financial gain, and solar pleasures. Okay, so yeah, I did say that with this card, like something to do with like self-love here. So this could have been somebody that was very selfish. Maybe they focused too much on themselves, but now they're seeing that you're independent. You don't need them. But I feel like somebody needs you. Somebody needs your direction. They need your energy. They understand that you are the creator. Without you, there's no growth. So I'm getting something about the divine feminine here and the divine masculine, like showing reverence and respect. Okay. Because I feel like with divine feminine energy, they can do well without. Like, you know what I mean? But this could be general. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman watching this. But I'm seeing that you're getting financial gain and success. Or the fruits of your labor is being recognized. Like I said, for some of you, somebody definitely sees you as a muse here. Okay? Yeah, we have the King of Cups. So I feel like somebody really admires you. They're like in love with you here. Okay, it says emotional control, balance, leader, generosity, compassion, and supportive. So somebody may want to be very supportive towards you. Okay, maybe somebody wasn't supportive of something that you was doing or something that you were saying, but somebody, you know, somebody's, they have matured when it comes to their emotions. Okay, so we have the World. Yeah, so like I said, a reset. I really feel like there's something that's happening with the world right now. Okay? It says fulfillment, harmony, completion, accomplishment, wholeness, and travel. Yeah. So like I was saying, for some of you, you may feel like you want to travel somewhere, or you may find out that you have a connection to some type of land. Okay. Or you are traveling. So you could be like someone who has their own business. You're going to go very far. So keep doing what it is that you're doing, even if you're doing it independently. What I'm kind of getting here is I feel like someone didn't believe in your vision. They didn't believe in your vision. They didn't believe that you could do something with the Emperor. It could have been because you were a woman, okay, if you're a woman watching this. But it's kind of like with the star underneath that, someone can see that you're shining, okay? You can do something. You have the power to lead. Like, I just feel like you've successfully completed something. But man or woman watching this, it doesn't really matter, okay? Because it's, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine is an energy at the end of the day. But take it how it resonates. But somebody here has done something so handedly here. They've completed something, okay? They've gone through some type of cycle. And it's being recognized by someone here. I feel like someone wishes that they supported you, or they wish that they joined you on your journey. I'm also getting that somebody here is going to become world-renowned. I just heard, ain't no mountain high enough. With the mountain here. So you could be reaching new levels, new heights. Also, isn't that song about there's nothing that can keep me from loving you or something? Isn't that the next line to the song? So that could be the situation with this person. Maybe somebody feels like a fool. So maybe all the love that you were like giving to someone, you wrapped it around yourself. You're looking good. You're doing very well. Someone can see you. You've completed some type of cycle. And it's almost like there's somebody around you and they're kind of going through it over here. Whereas you're looking like you're doing very well on this side, darling. Just saying, you know what I mean? So I'm getting fine, divine, and aligned, okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. Bold leader, courage, inspiration, wit, charm, and motivation. Yeah. So I feel like you're motivating someone. Also, like I said, I really can see somebody wanting to use you as their muse. Okay, so this could actually be a representation of a picture. I just feel like someone looks at you and they see nature. They just think that you're really beautiful, you know. So this is really gorgeous. Yeah, underneath that, we have the Ace of Cups. Oh, and then we have the Two of Cups, darling. Oh, and then we have the Three of Cups. And I did shuffle this deck. Okay. My beautiful collective, please clarify the Nine of Pentacles. What do we have? The Six of Pentacles. Yeah, getting that support. Can I speak today, please? Please, people. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. So Virgo, Taurus could be very significant. Also, any of the fixed signs. So Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, and Taurus. Okay, but yeah, getting support here. And, you know, this is my mini Wheel of Fortune, like Goddess of Fortune card. So the universe, the nature always provides. I always say the real wealth is within nature, which is why in my deck I called it the Six of Wealth. Because nature always provides and there's enough for everybody. So I feel like you use your natural resources, your natural connection to nature, and you've allowed something to grow and to flourish and to blossom really beautifully. And I also feel like somebody wants to support you. Someone can see that you are independent, but they also want to add to that. Somebody wants to show you why they are of value and why they should be in your life. With the Fool card there. Okay. Yeah, the Six of Wands. So 66 could be very significant. So like I said, some of you are very, very successful. Or you will be very successful. Or you're being recognized for something that you're doing, for your creativity. I just heard for your bravery as well. Okay. Oh, for your independence. Please clarify the world. Oh, good Lord. This bending down, man. 1 second, guys. Car. Honestly. Oh. The Star. We have the Star. World-renowned people. Come on now, darling. Shining bright. Brighter than a diamond, darling. Brighter than a diamond. Okay, but Aquarius could be very significant. But we have two major arcanas here. So you're so inspirational. We have inspirational on this card. I feel like someone they're just inspired by you. Somebody looks at you as a muse. Okay? You are pure and divine. Or this could be how you're looking at your surroundings. This could be how you're looking at life. You're looking at nature. Now, if this is like a loving situation or a friend, it doesn't have to be like a love interest. It could be a friend or something. Somebody wants to restore something because they can see how amazing you're doing. They can see how amazing you are. Like somebody gets your vision. So I feel like someone criticized you here and their perspective is changing. Like somebody wants to be a part of something. But you have successfully completed something. You have successfully renewed something as well. Okay, I just heard renewing your lease, but I'm just getting self-renewal. So you're starting over, you're starting fresh. You're on a new cycle, a new spiritual cycle here. So congratulations. Yes, darling, the free of passion. Okay, something is coming from afar, something's coming from afar, something's coming from afar, darling. Could be a message, but looking towards your future and your future is bright, okay? But there's heavy fire energy here. So yeah, with the Hanged Woman, someone had to see something from a different perspective real quick, darling. Honestly. So I'm getting there's an Aries that wants to reach out to you. Could be a Leo or a Sag. Okay, but I'm getting strong Aries vibes here. Somebody needs your creativity. They need your spark or your input. Okay? Or people need your inspiration. Or this is you. You believed in yourself. You kept on doing something. And now someone's like, wow. Okay? Just wow. But I'm getting to expect something in the post as well. Or someone's going to reach out to you. Okay? So, I mean, this is gorgeous energy, darling. So what do the gods and the goddesses have to say in regards to this situation? So I feel like intuitively you can see something or you can feel something coming. Or you knew something. You know, if someone says something to you and they're just like, you know what, I was right. You was wrong and I was right. Yes, like, well, I know. So maybe that goes to the download in the beginning of the reading. Like, you don't need to say anything. Okay? You don't need to say anything. Just saying. So what do we have, darling? What do we have? Gods and goddesses, what messages do you have for the collective? Okay, so we have Aja, which says, I am Aja. I am here to help you feel wholesome and healthy. Let me grant you nature's antidote. And interesting because this card says wholeness. So yeah, you are the antidote. See how it says nature's antidote? Listen, somebody here is the key. And you see how similar they look with the locks and the poses. Listen, you've got that secret sauce, darling. It's something that's within your DNA. You're connected to the world more than you realize, okay? Or someone is realizing that they need your energy, like, in order to do something. For some of you could be scientists as well. You found the cure for something and you got it from nature. But be careful with that because, you know, look what happened to Dr. Sebi, okay? And then we have Osset. It says, I am Osset. I'm here to help you feel magical and enchanted. Let me conjure and materialize your heart's desires. Yeah. So with all of this power, I feel like you're able to bring something forth. But I also feel like someone recognizes the power in you. And they want to work with you in order to utilize that power. Okay. By allowing you to lead. But somebody here is a born natural leader. Something comes naturally to them, or somebody's naturally creative. Okay, but I'm just seeing that you're like someone's muse, or you will be. Like, I feel like you're going to be leaving some type of like legacy behind. So you went through all of that criticizing, all of that drama, only to be happy. Yeah, because you are oh so inspiring, darling, and oh so brilliant, darling. Oh yes, don't you just love it when everything lines up? So we have the bubbles. It says innocence, sweetness, and delight. Yes. Somebody here's got an innocent, pure soul. Okay. So, you know, welcome to the next phase of your beautiful life. And congratulations for whatever this is. Because I see a lot of, like I said, financial success, rewards. I see someone wanting to like pour their heart out to you. I see you being a muse. Okay. Yeah. The deep conditioner. It says TLC, compassion and nurturing. Okay, can we have one more card, please? And then we have the thick and healthy, which says good news, good health, and expansion. with the star, darling. Yes. For some of you, if you were ill or something like that, you're recovering, or maybe you've done some type of healing ritual to protect you or to heal someone. You've got natural healing gifts and powers, you know. So I just feel like somebody here is remarkable. They're amazing. Okay, so things are going to start expanding for you. So beautiful energy. And then we have the big chop. Independence, new beginnings, and fresh perspective. That's what I've been saying throughout the whole reading. What? Honestly. It's either you have a new perspective here, or you've given somebody else, or you have a new beginning, or you want to start fresh, or somebody wants to start fresh with you, darling. But some of you actually could be cutting your hair. I think someone said in one of my videos to wait until the 9th, because I was actually my hair really, really needs trimming, like badly. But I was like, you know what? I'll listen to that person and I'll wait. Okay, but I feel like whenever you feel to do something, just do it, because what works for Susan doesn't necessarily work for Sally. Everyone actually has different hair and it grows at different rates. You know, it just, yeah, it doesn't, but that's just a different story for a different day. You know, like some people, they trim their hair every 6 weeks and it just grows and grows and grows. Other people, it doesn't. Some people follow the moon cycles. I feel like you should do whatever you intuitively feel to do. Okay. And then we have the length check. It says progression, reaping what you sow, and development. Exactly, darling. So I feel like you're reaping what you sow. You're going to see some type of development, but do what you want to do, however you want to do it. Okay. Because something comes naturally to you. Your intuition comes naturally to you. You're very connected. Okay. So beautiful energy. But I do feel like there's like multiple different storylines here to unfold. So just take what you feel resonates with you. Long, wise love. Just literally just wanted to flip over. I didn't even like shuffle the cards properly, but we'll just leave it at that. I feel like this is what this is going to blossom or turn into. This could be a new person as well that you're discovering, if it's not someone that you've already had a connection with. Honor those that honor you. Exactly. What did I say before about honoring the divine feminine? And then, you know, the reciprocation. Equilibrium with the 6 of Pentacles. That's like a soulmate energy card. I always say happy wife, happy life. Oh, well. From roots to tips, darling, we can't make it up. I told you. Like I said, some of you got those connections, darling. Someone has indigenous blood, darling. Or somebody's getting to the root of something. And like I said, there's growth in one place. And the other, it looks like something's falling apart. Okay. So I feel like you're grounded or you're rooted in something. Again, creating some type of legacy. Something is going to be here after you leave this earth. Like the trees. The trees have been here for how many years, darling? So much information, so much knowledge is stored in these trees. Why do you think in a lot of movies, the trees are seen as a symbol of, you know, the ancestors and the connection to source, and people speak to the trees and hug the trees? And, you know, when we get buried and we're in the ground, what do you think we turn into? I don't know if anyone has seen, I don't want to spoil it for people, but if you've watched The Umbrella Academy, you'll know that how they got their powers, you find out, is to do with like an experiment with marigold. And when I was watching that, I was thinking, isn't marigold a flower? And then at the end of the last episode in the last season, again, spoiler alert, so if you don't want to hear this, if you haven't watched it yet, then just close your ears for a hot sec. At the end, there was too many different timelines basically, and they weren't supposed to be there. So they had to sacrifice themselves because they were never supposed to exist. Okay. And so the world was coming to an end, and like in each of the different timelines, they're always trying to save and stop the world. And that's what the problem was. So they just had to just surrender to the universe. And then what happens is the earth like kind of reset and it went to the right timeline. And in the end, there was a close-up of the image of the tree, and eight marigolds just blossomed out of nowhere. So they came back as nature, because initially that's what they were supposed to be. And I was like, yes, marigolds, they are a flower. So they came back as marigold the flower. Okay, because there was 8 of them, you know, when they were like given into the world ending or whatnot. But they came back as part of nature. Okay, so they didn't know what was going to happen to them before. They were like, oh, you know what, we're going to cease to exist, this, that, and the third. Like, no, they still exist, but they were a part of nature, as she is a part of nature. So you know what I mean? Like, maybe for some of you, you're getting deep into things, you're thinking about things. You may be really drawn to a specific flower or a specific tree or a specific plant. And then, you know, that plant could be your auntie from how many yonks ago? You don't know. You don't know. Okay. Honestly, people, I can't explain it properly right now, okay? Because, you know. Okay, and then we have honor your hair's femininity. So again, going back to the divine feminine energy. Honoring your inner child, okay? So that you can grow up to be a beautiful and independent-minded woman. And then you have all of this knowledge to share and to pass down. And also the importance of honoring the woman or the feminine energy, because it's us that you come through. Do you understand me? So if we're not being honored, we're not going to want to reproduce you. Period. So honor and respect. So I feel like there is a shift and there is a balance. Also as well, you could be telling people how to treat you. Sometimes you need to tell a person how to treat you and how to talk to you. If someone is talking to you in a different type of way or they're degrading you in any type of way, you need to pull them up about that behavior. And watch how they change. You know what I mean? Respect the divine feminine and the divine feminine respect you. Period. And for the men, nurture your divine feminine energy. So that is creation, nurturing, being kind and compassionate, not walking around being miserable and evil all the time, or like loving up on your boys, but not the women around you. That shit doesn't make any sense to me. But we're not going to get into that, okay? But somebody here has a lot of power and they need to draw on the power. They need to come together to make things happen, okay? To recreate. I just heard to repopulate as well. But there is definitely a shift happening here. I don't know what's going on, but I see some type of renewal or some type of cleansing that's happening. Okay, maybe people are waking up. For some of you, you could be mothers as well. You could be children. You could be children. Of course, you know, you was a child once or a child of something, child of the divine. But you could be, you could have children is what I meant to say, or you could work with children. But if you are a mother, or if you are around children, or maybe you're seen as a maternal figure, remember that you are a representation, because children, they don't listen, they mimic. Okay. I remember when I used to work with children, every time I went to a new place or a new classroom, I was always, they would give me the difficult children on purpose because they thought that I wasn't able to manage them or to open them up. They would tell me that the child is done, they don't know how to do this, that, and the third. An hour with me, this child is counting, writing, talking, doing all of these things. Like one time my manager actually tried to force me to rewrite my observation because they thought I had made it up, because they had never seen this child talk or count or anything. They thought that the child was like dumb, deaf, and blind. And then, so they thought I had made it up. And then it wasn't until the mum came in to confirm everything that I was saying was right. And I was new. So they were like, how comes that you came in and this child has opened up to you, and we've been working with him for months and we didn't know he could do any of these things? Because some people, they just have the natural pure energy. You know what I mean? Because a bunch of fucking demons working in that fucking center. Okay? Some people, they just have that natural gift where they can bring that energy out. So he was basically selectively mute, but they didn't know that. They thought that he was stupid. And I was thinking, well, you know, if it took me for you guys to have a conversation with his mother about his behavior, then what is the system like? What's really going on in these places? This is why I can't do the academic stuff, because I don't like when you actually work around other teachers or children's centers, nurseries, schools, like they don't give a fuck about the children. I'm just going to say that. Okay. The curriculum is fucked. And you know, when you actually come and you make a difference and they see that you're making a difference, they see you as a threat. Because it's like, okay, you're showing everyone that we're actually not doing our jobs properly and you just came in here. So that could be the energy that you carry. Do you know what I mean? You're actually making a difference. You actually understand how to connect with children, especially when you're in touch with your inner child. So you could be someone who's very creative. You understand color theory. You know what children are attracted to. And my point was, when I was trying to say that children, they don't listen, they mimic. When I was working in this Montessori place, the children, they were like little adults compared to like the mainstream schools, right, and like children's centers and nurseries, because everything was demonstration. You wasn't necessarily telling the children what to do. Like I was planning the lessons, like the creative lessons, and I had to implement all the 7 learning areas into everything that I was doing. But basically you demonstrate to the children and then they follow suit. So you don't sit, you obviously you talk and you explain what it is that you're doing, but it's more about demonstration and the children watching and they're following you, rather than you're in a classroom and you're just putting sheets and saying do this, do that. No. It's going through one ear and out the other. That's not how you help a child to learn and to develop. You know what I mean? They have to be using their fine motor skills and all these other things. So it's all about being that representation, understanding that your child is going to look at you and they're going to copy what you do. They're either going to turn out just like you or the complete opposite, depending on what it is that you're demonstrating. So it's kind of like if you're a drunk, 9 out of 10 times your child will turn into a drunk, or they're going to be completely opposed to alcohol. If you're overweight, you may have a child that's anorexic because they see you as someone that's overweight and they don't want to be there, or they may be overweight. If you've come from a family where you've been molested, guarantee one of your children, if you're a molester, one of your children is probably going to turn into a molester, or they're going to be they're going to fight for, they're going to join some type of social groups and fight for abuse and become some type of humanitarian or go into social work or something like that. But how you behave and what you're presenting is what the child is going to embody in some type of way. Like the other day I was at some event and there was this girl that I met. It was a cultural event and they were celebrating the different diversities of different people's cultures, and we got to taste Iranian food, African food, Caribbean food. And there was this interestingly enough, there was a painting area. So I went to go to get my flags painted. So I had St. Lucia on one hand and Jamaica on the other. And the girls that were painting, I was asking them like, oh, how old are you guys? And, just making conversation, because I was like, I'm an artist too. So, I just love this. I want to support, paint me. And so one of the girls, she said to me that she was 14 years old and she looked the oldest compared to all the girls. Like she looked older than me. And she had these fake eyelashes on. She had the weave on. And I thought, 14 years old and you got all of this. And I thought to myself, where is she getting this from? Like her mother must be, she must be getting this from her mother or from her environment or something. But when she told me she was 14, I couldn't believe it. I thought she was going to say she was like 22, 23. If she told me she was 25, I would have believed it. I said 14. I tried to act like I was, I was like, wow. But I thought to myself that, those ugly, those ghetto eyelashes that look like bat wings. She had those on, and then the lace wig. And I thought to myself, you're 14 years old and you're doing all of this already. Like, this is too much. You're a child. Do you know what I mean? And I thought to myself, she used to walk down the street and, people probably perv on her and all these types of things. I thought, I don't know what type of parenting is going on, but it's just, So this is what I'm saying about mimicry. It's just, you have to be careful of what you're presenting when you're a mother or you're a mother figure or even a father figure. Like it goes both ways. Okay, because children, whatever they see is what they become. They mimic, So it's like when I used to go into those types of workplaces, the children would mimic me. So everybody started to be more creative, but because the other people that I was working with was absolutely talentless, they couldn't keep up with the creativity. So then I would get criticized and bullied and go through the hazing and all that. But it's like, I'm opening these children up. You guys are putting worksheets in front of these kids. Half of them, they don't know how to read. They don't understand what's going on. There's nobody that's demonstrating to them. So my activities were very practical and making things, and let's adjust and let's do all of this. Do you know what I mean? So I just feel like, because I know I've gone off on a bit of a tangent here, but I'm just saying that somebody here has got a lot of creative power and you are looked at as some type of legacy, and you need to use this to create, to pass down to the younger generation. Because at the end of the day, children are our future. We are the next lot of ancestors. Do you know what I mean? So if we don't have our minds right and we're giving birth to these wayward kids, who knows where humanity is going to end up? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So I feel like there's going to be a reset here. Or at least within your individual life, in your individual space, you know? Okay? I'm also seeing a lot of feminine energy coming together to support each other, not criticizing each other, not being little bitches and backhanded compliments. Work on yourself. Before you start criticizing other people, criticize on yourself. Right. But anyway, people, let me just pull one more card and then we'll end it there, darling. Honestly. I confidently pursue my passions and dreams. We had this in the last collective reading. Okay, so, and that's what the King of Wands is. It's a confident person. They understand and they know. They're not even understanding. Like, I know with the intuition. I know that I am capable. I know that I am talented. Okay? I know that I am gifted. And if I have to be a pioneer and start something new or do something independently or do something on my own or whatever, I'm going to do that. Because I am an inspiration. You're a representation of somebody who has self-healed. Okay? I just heard a botanist. So somebody may discover something, like the guy who discovered a stone that created electricity. He's not paying for no gas and electric. This guy in Africa, I watched this video of this man who was being interviewed and he was showing you how he connected everything. It was a stone that conducts electricity. So I always say everything, the power and everything is in nature. Okay? What does it say at the bottom of the deck? Delve deeper into self. I said that. Into. When you understand how powerful you are within, you can project that power without. And you will be able to conjure and materialize your heart's desires. Okay? I forgive myself and others, cultivating inner harmony. Yeah, with the oh so critical. Stop holding on to grudges. You know, so this goes back into the beginning about you really want to say something, but you have to stop yourself from saying it. Maybe you really want to cuss someone the fuck out. But you're like, you know what? No, I'm going to be a representation of what I speak about or what I want to be. I want to be the change that I want to see. So I'm not going to stoop to your level. I'm not going to tell you you're right or you're wrong. I'm just going to show you the correct way. Or I'm going to show you my way. You're going to inspire. Okay? And love the self you are, darling. And we are going to leave it at that. Oh, what? Actually, no. Hold on a moment. Sorry. Hold on. I forgot this. Let's just get a Miss Know-It-All card. Please and thanks. What does she have to say? Divine, stop it. Look what just came out. You need to cuss a bitch out. No, you don't. I just said that, though. I just said that you may really want to cuss someone out. But no, don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Yeah, it's time to treat yourself. Yeah. Don't. Why did that come out, Divine? And you need to light a candle. Yeah, just light a candle and give it to source, okay? Don't be cussing someone out. I also feel like this is someone around you, the critiques. They want to say things because this is what they want. They want to invoke this energy out of you. But you're just like, you know what? I'm healed. I don't have time to battle and to argue with the ignorant, okay? The kings, they're controlled. They have control over their temper. The fire energy has control over his temper. And do what makes you happy, exactly. Know what I mean? There's just so much more I want to pull. There's just so much more I want to pull, darling. So much more I want to pull. But we're not going to. We're just going to leave it at that, people. We're just going to leave it at that. But thank you so much, guys. I hope it resonated for you. I hope I made some sense because, like I said, I haven't been able to convey my messages well these days. But, you know, the Mercury retrograde, I'm just going to blame it on that. That's what everybody does. So I'm going to do that, okay? But thank you so much. If you like the reading, please don't hesitate to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Toodles.